he can hear, like really faintly, me just going, Jackie, Jackie.
Because I always just felt like a presence in the house. So we always took that as it was like an angel saying, you know, I'm watching over her, don't worry, she's gonna be okay. As this man spoke to her and then walked away, she looked back and he was gone.
You're breaking my heart, you're shaking my confidence stealing. Oh Cecilia, I'm down on my knees, I'm begging you please to come home. So come home.
Hello everyone, it's Cecilia-Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the lovely Eve, who is my best friend, and for this video we are going to be doing, well, attempting Halloween makeup looks. When I post this, it'll be Halloween in 2 days. I'm very excited. I love Halloween. I love all things spooky.
So do I. So good.
Yeah, exactly. So we thought we'd get in the festive spirit by doing our makeup. Why don't you show everyone what you're going to be doing?
I'm going to do a fawn. I've always wanted to do this. I always do a skeleton for Halloween. Like, so I'm going to be doing like a deer inspired makeup look. You can't really see, but you'll see.
But I'm going to be doing like the sexy skeleton.
Not skeleton, scarecrow.
Scarecrow! I'm going to put up a picture of our looks here and here so that you can see what we're trying to do. Disclaimer, Eve is really good at makeup. She knows what she's doing.
Sort of.
And I don't. So hers is going to be better than mine.
You can always fix yours if it's rubbish.
Yeah, true. But hers is going to be better than mine. I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't criticise the way I'm doing my makeup.
I like this thing, sorry.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about some spooky things as well. My intro is always too long, so let's get into the video. Do you, Eve Buskell?
Yeah, that's me.
Have you ever experienced, because I absolutely love anything creepy. I love ghost stories. Me and my sister used to watch Ghost Hunters, which was
a bit of that. Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
My
And
mum
like
likes that as well.
Fact or Fiction Beyond Belief, another one that was amazing.
I'm more of a conspiracy theory kind of gal.
Oh, I love it. I just love it all. So I was wondering, have you ever had like a weird experience, a spooky experience?
So I haven't personally, I wouldn't say, but my parents definitely had like a creepy thing that happened a few months ago. They were like just sitting at home one evening, and I think it was like 10 o'clock, and like exactly on 10 o'clock on the dot, like our home phone started ringing, which is like a bit odd. That doesn't really happen in the middle of the night. And so my dad's like, oh, that's weird, like, or whatever, I'll just answer the phone. He picked it up and there was like no noise. It was just like this weird, like, not like a pocket call, but there was like definitely like mumbling, like this weird like sound. And it was like someone was talking, but like he couldn't really hear what they were saying. So my dad was like, oh, that's probably just an accident, like I'll just put the phone down. And then exactly like 2 minutes later, at 2 minutes past 10, the phone rings again. And my dad's like, that's so weird. And so he answers it this time. He can hear, like really faintly, me just going, Jackie, Jackie, which is my mum's name, by the way. And so like, there's not really much reason why anyone wouldn't.
I would be so creeped out though.
They were. My parents swore that it was like a ghost or something. I don't really know why.
I would freak out if that happened to me.
So would I. I don't know what, parents are weird. That was it. It happened on his mobile as well.
Oh, so right, okay, so they had, even if it was a prankster, they had both numbers.
It was on his, I think the second call wasn't on the home phone, it was on his mobile phone. So I'm getting creeped out thinking about.
Yeah,
I was worried, I was like, that's not that creepy. And then I was like, actually, it was definitely on his, yeah, but on his mobile as well, that's worse. She thought it was like her dead dad or something.
Really?
I don't know why she thought it was him specifically.
So I actually, to be fair, haven't had many ghostly experiences. Me and my sister were convinced that our old house was haunted. We only rented it for like 6 months between moving here and our last house. I had this thing like back in the day when I could walk and run properly, where I could not walk up the stairs because I always felt like someone was behind me, and I would never go upstairs by myself as well. I would always want somebody to be upstairs with me because I always just felt like a presence in the house. So that's like really the extent of my ghostly experiences.
You have a lot of like spiritual experiences.
Yeah, I have. So I'm so spiritual. Like I believe in angels, and I believe in signs and all of that stuff. I believe in angels. Ooh. So when I was in hospital and I was really sick, one of the nurses, I'm struggling to do makeup and talk.
I'll take it in turns.
One of the nurses told my parents that she believed in angels and that she believed that angels were watching over me.
And so many near-death experiences, it would probably make sense.
Yeah, and my parents really sort of clung on to that as like a comfort. And this nurse said that every time you see like a white feather out of place, not if it's like on a pillow, but if you see it actually on the street or like in a random place, it means it's like a sign of an angel. So there were so many times when people in my life, when I was really sick, would find these white feathers in random places. And so this nurse said that around the time that I had my transplant, before my transplant, so I was very, very sick at this point, she was driving along in her car and it was pouring down with rain, and the weather was horrible and it was dark outside, and she was driving along and a single white feather just like floated down and landed on her windshield.
That's so weird.
That is like, and she was like,
okay.
that is definitely a sign from an angel. And then not long after, I've got goosebumps telling the story.
I had goosebumps telling the other one. Honestly.
And then a few weeks later, my parents, I think on the day of my transplant, or really near the time, they were walking through the hospital corridors, and it's full of really long corridors, and they found, I think, a single white feather in one of the corridors, just like laying on the floor. And then the wind. The wind is creepy. And then we got the call saying that I had that there was an organ available, there was a heart available for me. So we always took that as it was like an angel.
So cute.
Saying, you know, I'm watching over her, don't worry, she's gonna be okay. And yeah, so I've clung on to that. I totally believe in angels, and I've had experiences like, I know I was really, really high on loads of drugs while I was ill, but I feel like the day of my transplant, I saw an angel, like the shadow of an angel. Oh, I'm gonna be talking so much in this video because I've had so many spiritual experiences. But my there was like a clown toy. I know.
I thought you meant like a clown.
I know, I hate clowns, and I used to have a massive fear of them. And there was this big clown toy that they had on the children's intensive care unit where all the kids would wait for their heart transplant.
Scare them, you know,
well,
just in case.
It was supposed to be the lucky clown. So they would say that whoever's room it was in, the person would get the call and get their transplant. But because of infection control, they kept this clown in like a big plastic bag. It was so creepy.
No, that's not okay.
I know, and I was like, I don't want that in my room. And then eventually,
like, take it in your room.
Yeah, everyone got a bit desperate, so they were like, just put it in the room. Yeah. Nothing happened, and then they put it back in the room again when things got really, really bad, and my heart came.
Yeah.
So maybe there is such thing as a lucky clown.
I hate clowns, no there isn't.
Yeah, no. I haven't really got an orange bright enough here. Do you have a bright orange?
Yeah, use this one.
Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? Yeah. Once again, this is a reminder I'm really bad at makeup, so.
Hi, Bass.
There's my dad. Do you want to come say hi?
No.
Do you have any spooky stories to tell?
Yeah, got some really spooky stories.
One with Yaya, who's my grandma, and during the war, wasn't it, when her dad was away at war? So my Yaya's dad was away at war.
You tell the story.
And she was really worried about him. They had, I don't know if I'm telling this correctly, but I'm just going to tell what I remember of it. And they didn't have any news on him, and they were beginning to get really worried, like what had happened to him, whether he was still alive. And so my Yaya was walking one day just down the street, and a man stopped her, like an old man, and just said to her, like she had no idea who this person was. He just said to her, you know, don't worry, your dad's gonna be fine.
That's creepy. And
her dad was fine. Like soon after that, her dad was fine. But as this man spoke to her and then walked away, she looked back and he was gone. I know.
Did you used to watch the Sarah Jane Adventures?
That was my favourite show when I was younger.
That was scary.
It used to scare the crap out of me.
Scary. So if you're not in England, Sarah Jane Adventures is like the spin-off for children of Doctor Who.
Please
so there was this one character called I can't remember what he was called, but he was like this big black sheet dude, and he had like a little face.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any eyes, and he just had like creepy sharp teeth.
Was it like
and
the nun? The nun person?
No, he looked kind of like a nun.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
He
It wasn't
was
a nun.
the I don't know.
Is it the episode in Brighton where she like has to redo her life? Or she
Yeah,
gets
then he's like,
replaced?
he's like on the other side of the road, like.
Yeah, he was called like the Rejuvenate. No,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
the Redoer or something, like, because he used to like change the past. Yeah, I used to love it. There was an episode of Doctor Who that used to really scare me. Or the one with the weeping angel.
Yeah.
And also the one with when Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor. And during the war, and there were the kids that used to wear the gas mask.
Yeah, those are the 2 episodes that scared my sister.
Yeah, and they used to say, "Mummy, where's my mummy? Are you my mummy?"
Doctor Who's scaring children since forever.
Is my eyeshadow okay?
Oh, it looks
Is
nice.
it even on both eyes?
It's just orange. Oh, I like
Oh no, this is getting worse and worse. I'm going out of control.
It's fine. It looks good.
I think it looks ridiculous, but we'll go with it. We're gonna go with it. Oh no, I did a really big freckle. Oh, it's making my face itchy. You know what?
You've done it.
This
now.
was gonna be shit from the word go, so.
I mean, you weren't coming in with that much confidence, were you?
I
Really?
wasn't. See, kids, there's a lesson. If you don't have confidence, you won't do well. Okay, guys, so I'm mixing up some orange face paint. Oh, what's this gonna look like? First go. Can you even see that? Yes, you can. Okay, that's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
That's better. We'll come in together now.
I'm glad yours is.
Let's see your nose. Oh, it's cute.
It was cuter when it was rounder. I made it pointier and I look stupid. I mean, I was never gonna look cool as a bloody scarecrow, was I? We're going for the lips, people. Should I have foundation in before? Too late. Oh, I do kind of look like a scarecrow.
Yeah, you do.
Who would have thought it? So, if you have ever had like a really creepy experience, please tell me. Yeah, comment below. Because as I said, I'm obsessed with these things. Like, I live for it.
Anna, who comments?
I
on
just
the
think, like,
videos?
what is life if these kind of things don't exist, right? You know? It's like...
It's to make life more fun for you.
Yeah, it starts me going into an existential crisis.
It's odd though that you believe in angels and you're not like a particularly religious person.
No, but I'm quite spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really superstitious as well. If I say touch wood,
You
I
actually
have
make
to,
me do it.
Yeah,
so
I make
irritating.
everyone in the room do it. Hello?
Oh my god. Wow. No, it's funny, the way you've done your nose, you've made it sort of really pointed and it just changes your whole face.
I know, it is creepy.
That's the
It
point.
is creepy. It really
Him
is.
discovering contour for the first time.
The girl on the thing had like little buns. I'm rubbish at space buns.
Right, well, for my hair,
I'm happy with this.
so I think these are our finished looks. I'll do like a little close-up, but here we are together. Yeah, I'll insert some close-up here. But there we are. I hope you enjoyed our little stories and
Nice to
watching us
meet
do
you,
our
everyone.
makeup. Yeah, we'll be in more videos inevitably. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a very happy Halloween and that you're safe and well. Hands, face, space. See you in my next video. Love you loads. Bye. Bye.
Bobby!
Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence, stealing. Oh, Cecilia.